So can the Hungarian side claim glory in Europe against this crack Soviet Dynamo Kiev team? In this, the 1975 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup final. Sparsely populated crowd at the St. Jakob Stadium in Basel, Switzerland. Germans, of course, have claimed some glory in Europe before, winning the Intercity Fairs Cup back in 1965. This is the first final for Dynamo Kiev. Breaking forward down that left-hand side. Already blocking, he's calling for it on the edge of the penalty area. Koletov, Soviet Union international. And now Troshkin. And still Troshkin comes forward. Cleared away. This is Tiborad, tall figure at the back for Ferencvarosh. Konkov. And now Onishenko. Already scored 5 goals in the Cup Winners' Cup run so far for Kiev. Jarbo's touch. Tiborad. Free kick. Scottish official tonight, Robert Davidson. Ferencvarosh coming forward, and the header is over the bar by Joseph Mucha. Off the pace in the Hungarian top division recently. Ferencvarosh haven't actually won a title since 1968. That was their 21st. Obviously claiming Hungarian Cup success last campaign to propel them into this competition. Doja, the league winners this campaign in Hungary. Troshkin forward down the right-hand side. And again from Muchan, Troshkin, the long ball forward, and an opportunity here, and it's punched over by Gishi. Awkward one to deal with for the Hungarian international keeper. With a silver medal at the Olympics in 1972 when Hungary were beaten in the final by Poland. He played the '66 World Cup and also a regular European Championships through till '72. Opportunity now for Kiev. 5 inside the penalty area, and it's tipped over. It may well have been tipped onto the crossbar there. Muchan in Kiev as a schoolboy, in just 15. And a shot fired across the face of goal by Troshkin, former CSKA Kiev player. And another Soviet international, the 27-year-old who's seen plenty of the ball on the right-hand side. Mucha. Fluid formation that Kiev are playing. It's Ferencvarosh coming forward. Stopped in his tracks was Ferencvaro. It is Koletov. Hopefully allows play to continue as Mate went down. Nielassi. Strong challenge from Fomenko. And so for Zoraya Luhansk. Like the vast majority of the Kiev lineup, full international with the Soviet team. Two teams from behind the Iron Curtain contesting this '75 Cup Winners' Cup final. Magdeburg, of course, the holders. And it in '74, beating Milan in the final. Will stay in the East, whatever happens tonight. Konkov. Troshkin. Looking to go around the wide outside of Magyar here. It's a good, strong challenge from Negisi. Scored in the 2-1 success over Red Star Belgrade in the semi-finals of the Cup Winners' Cup. Ferencváros winning 4-3 on aggregate. Cardiff, Liverpool and Malmo falling by the wayside in rounds 1-2 in the quarters respectively as Ferencváros made it through to this stage. And comes the corner from Kiev. Troshkin. Get a second chance here, bundled away. Mate. And a complete air shot from Reshko, but he was fouled just as he was pulled the trigger, shoved out of the way by Yanis Mate, and a free kick. He's going to place this. Budiak, former Chornomorets player. Shot is fired in, and well, the keeper, did he push it onto the post or did he push it behind for a corner? It was a well-struck effort. Gishi to the rescue, not for the first time in this first half of the Cup Winners' Cup final in Basel. They will have just struck the foot of the post and spun away. I'm not quite sure if the keeper got anything on that. It's a corner. Wiseman may well have got that one wrong. Kiev aren't complaining, and again it's curled in on goal. Ferencváros really struggling to deal with the corner kicks that Kiev are whipping in. Mucian. He made an impact in the 66 season in the Soviet Championship. He was up from the reserves as players were away on international duty at the World Cup. Soviet internationals left and Mucian stepped up to help Kiev win the double. Mucian loses out, he can't win it back. Mucian now for Kiev. And now Juhász. Troshkin for Konkov. Ferencváros turn to come forward. Plenty of men in green inside the penalty area, but Magyar can't keep it in play. Crossfield ball from Mucian. Onishenko can't get there. A sliding challenge from Pataki. It's an open game of football. Only a space in the middle third. Both defences holding firm thus far. No goals in Basel in this Cup Winners' Cup final. Kiev breaking forward. Troshkin once again on the right-hand side. Onishenko waiting inside the penalty area, as is Budiak. It is Leonard Budiak for Ferencváros players around him. Pushed forward by Nielasi. Blocking to the outside. This is Koletov. And it's a corner. Short this time as it comes in. It takes a deflection. Defending to do for Kiev. This is Matvienko. Onishenko. Mucian. Onishenko to his right. Still Vladimir Mucian coming forward. Eventually into the path of Konkov. Oleg blocking. Onishenko. And still Onishenko inside the penalty area. Onishenko scores. Vladimir Onishenko with 18 minutes on the clock at the St. Jakub Stadium in Basel has put Dynamo Kiev ahead against Ferancvaros. Wonderful run that took him first left and then cutting field, and the left-footed shot from Onishenko flew past Kishi. Magyar. And if anything, there's slightly more Ferencvaros supporters in the St. Jakub Stadium than Kiev fans. But their side behind at the moment. Konkov with a powerful run from the fullback looking for Oleg Blokin. Push back towards Istvan Gishi. They did play against Juventus in the Intercity Fairs Cup of 1965. Ferencvaros winning in Turin. Something of a surprise against the Italian club. They're behind here though against the Soviet team. It is Kolatov, former Kazan player, and breaking forward at speed on the left-hand side with Onishenko, very much the danger man and scorer of the first goal. A single time that Onishenko gets it, the Ferencvaros players just back away. Troshkin. Mucian. First time hit. It's well wide of the target. It is Magisi. Still not completely away. Anywhere will do for Mucian. And now Onishenko looking to close down with the ball over the top, hoping to get Martosh away. He's overhit. And Kiev will start again. Oleg Blokin suddenly on his way on the left-hand side. Onishenko is waiting for the cross. Still Oleg Blokin inside the area. Blokin twists and turns one way, then the other. And eventually the challenge from Gyozo Martos is enough to stop the Kiev number 11 in his tracks. Top goal scorer this season for Dynamo Kiev, Oleg Blokin, the Russian international. Made his debut some 6 seasons ago. Six-time Soviet Championship winners, Dynamo Kiev. They dominated in the late 60s. He's got quarter-finalists in 66. Can they win the competition? So 9 years later, it is Magisi. All inside the area, waiting for the cross. It's not forthcoming. Kiev will break. Onishenko calling for it, blocking as well. Cleared away by Martos. Kept in play, no, just out. Will be a throw to Kiev. Budiak will take. Budiak targeting the 4-2 aggregate win over PSV in the semi-final. Onishenko and blocking in the home leg. It's an important goal from Budiak in the away leg in Eindhoven. Beaten 2-1, 4-2 on aggregate. Kiev came through though. That was after beating Bursaspor home and away in the quarter-finals. Eintracht Frankfurt denied in the second round, and CSKA Sofia of Bulgaria in the first. Some big clubs that have been beaten by Dynamo Kiev in this run. And Ferencvaros could be another 1-0 Kiev lead. Magyar. Challenge from Mucian. Troshkin. Mucian. Troshkin again. Vicious ball over to the far side, but just about picks out a teammate. It is Konkov. Muchan takes over. Onishenko calling for it. Back out wide to Troshkin. And eventually back in field from Konkov. And then given away. Well, the build-up play was neat enough, but there was no end product in the end for Dinámo Kiev. Obviously, coach Valery Lobanovsky taking over at the start of this season, a former Kiev player. 42 goals in 144 appearances before retiring at age 29. A coaching spell at Dnipro before moving back to Kiev and taking charge. Here is Mucha with a cross, headed back towards the 6-yard area and behind for a goal kick. That's as dangerous as Ferancvarash has been. And coach Jeno Daunoki a little bit happier with proceedings, perhaps. Muchan. It opens up here for Vladimir Muchan. It's a comfortable save.
You're not a player if you haven't won your league, because that means you're the best.
To be able to be part of the Manchester United team that won so much was a great honour.
And at the moment, Manchester United are being ripped to pieces.
For me, Arsenal is the biggest club in England.
People will remember you even more if you win it.
The grim-faced Alex Ferguson looks on. Both these sides are easily within striking distance of the top. They're not out of the championship race, far from it. He's in. Didier Drogba around Rayner. Manchester United have equalised. Gerrard! There it is. Joy unconfined for Liverpool's captain.
Don't panic. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Best of the Premier League weeknights at 22:45.
Ferancvarash still in search of this equaliser. Kiev leading. And coming forward. Bienko on the left-hand side. A lazy challenge coming in on Koletov. That will be a free kick to Dinámo Kiev. Buriak. Hat-trick of championship successes between 67 and 69. Equalled the record set by CSKA Moscow. Managed to win it in 69 to go one better than the Muscovites, but they claim a title win in 71. Again, it's Magyar on this left-hand side for Ferancvarash, just beginning to come back into the match, perhaps, in terms of possession. Kiev sitting back a little bit more, plenty of energy and industry shown here by Magyar, but it's Kiev that play themselves out of trouble. Nielasi with the throw. Juháš. The team that won the gold medal at the 68 Olympics, István Juháš, now 29. It's Scored in the 4-1 win in the final over Bulgaria. England and Russia came up against each other in the semi-final of the 1972 European Championship. Russia going through. Anatoly Konkov, of course, playing for Dynamo tonight, number 2, scoring the winner. So a little bit of history between a number of these players on show tonight, both sides. Here is Konkov, and scores to settle, perhaps from that semi 3 years ago. Onishenko, the goal scorer, has another crack. Oh, Onishenko has done it again. Well, just 6 minutes before half-time, there didn't seem too much on. And Vladimir Onishenko here, cut in field, on his left side again. Speculative effort, really. The keeper looked to have it covered. And that's poor from Gishi. About both goals. This time the keeper doesn't make the mistake. I argue that Ismail Gishi should have done better with the efforts of Vladimir Onishenko. 2 goals now means that Onishenko scored 7 in the competition. Not quite the top goal scorer. Valery Lobanovsky on in the second row there. The PSV striker, incidentally, Van der Kleelen, the top goal scorer in the Cup Winners' Cup this campaign, but plenty of time left for Onishenko to get his hat-trick, and maybe even more. It is Magyar. And that's a wonderful save from Rudakov. Jonas Mate letting fly from outside the penalty area, and Rudakov getting across to deny him. Magyar to the number 9, Jonas Mate, who let fly, got plenty of power on it. See what Ferencvarosh can do from the resulting corner. Nodded back by Fomenko. Again, the flag is up on the far side, I think, for a bit of pushing. Kolotov, I think, was just bundled into. Looking increasingly likely that Kiev will go in at half-time, leading by 2-0. Onishenko's double the difference. Here is Konkov. Troshkin on this right-hand side. Onishenko wants it in field. And it goes. There's the half-time whistle. No time for a third. Kiev leading 2-0 at the break. Well, Ferencvarosh really have it all to do here. Juhász. Tiborab was beaten to it, but still Ferencvarosh have possession. Space on the right-hand side, perhaps here. As Juhász still comes forward, shoved over by Muchan. That's a free kick, and this is an opportunity. It's Van Juhász getting forward from the back. Free kick in a central position just outside the box, and they're queuing up to have a crack at this. Joseph Mucha fancying his chances. Perhaps Martosh is there as well. In the end, it's straight into the wall, and it's prevented from going behind, is it? No, corner. Davison, the Scottish referee, giving Ferencvarosh the decision. 5 inside the penalty area here. They've got to do something fairly smartly, you'd feel, if they are to get back into this Cup Winners' Cup final in Basel. It's another pot shot from distance that doesn't trouble Yevgeny Rudakov. Made one superb save in this match so far. The former Torpedo Moscow keeper has been with Kiev for over a decade, Soviet international. Soviet Footballer of the Year back in 1971, has been awarded the best keeper tag on 3 occasions recently, 69, 71 and 72. Showed his skills early on in the first half, has been troubled really in this second period so far. Here's Nialassi. Matvienko. Buriak. Buriak again. Konkov. Buriak. Kiev just probing away at the moment. Koletov is dispossessed. It's a free kick though. She's not troubled this time. Well, Kiev did take part in the 65-66 Cup Winners' Cup. They got through the first 2 rounds, beating Northern Irish and Norwegian opposition easily enough. But in the quarter-finals, they were showing a shining example of tactics from a more experienced side in the form of Glasgow Celtic. They lost 4-1 in aggregate. Can't help think that Kiev have really learned from that, because they're a different setup now, different team, obviously plenty of different personnel, but the way they've taken to this final, they've oozed confidence from the kickoff, and their 2-goal advantage certainly reflects the dominance that they've had. They've had the better chances, even though Ferencvarosh, since the restart, have arguably had a little bit more possession. It's only to be expected. As Kiev just sit back a little bit, full knowledge that they've got a 2-goal cushion, still prepared to come forward at the moment. Turn from Koletov, and the challenge coming in from Martosh. Javo, Martosh, Javo again, first time ball towards the near post, it's cleared away. Blocking, calling for it, but it's cleared away by Tibor Rab. And then a turn from Marta. And that's looking to get goal side, but it's his opposite number, Onishenko, that hopes to get forward. And now Buriak. Onishenko goes down on a hat-trick, remember. Javo. This ground, the St. Jakob Stadium in Basel, was the scene of one of the more famous Hungary victories of the 50s, and let's face it, there was plenty of them. They defeated West Germany 8-3 in the 54 World Cup finals. Of course, at the group game, they were beaten in the final. And perhaps Ferencvarosh can draw some inspiration from that, because they're being outplayed at the moment. They need something. They need someone to step up to the plate, try and force the issue. It's Kiev coming forward again. Buriak out to the right-hand side, and the snapshot from outside the box is high and over the crossbar. Mielasi. Here is Mate. Probably gone closest for Ferencvarosh. Onishenko back defending. The wrecking cross inside the penalty area. It's well met though by Matvienko. Still Ferencvarosh persists with that left to right ball, but by and large, Kiev have defended so well. Anything that's come into the box in that sort of height. Ferencvarosh player down at the moment, but play continues. Forward by Koletov. Looks for the return ball. Here is Koletov. Ricocheting around inside the penalty area. It won't fall for blocking. Buriak. Blocking. Troshkin. Mucha loses out. Lose possession. And now it's Ferencvarosh that come forward through Yanis Mate. Jabo. Bit of pressure perhaps now on that Kiev goal. That's a better run, but not a better shot. It's finally DC letting fly from 25 yards. Scored a crucial goal in the semi-final. Go. Blocking, and still just muscled out of it by Martosh. Given away. Bravo right-hand side, now the left. Taki plays in Mucha. Kiev midfielders backing away. So he's after it, shoving the back on Fomenko. It's the final ball, or it's the final shot that's letting Ferencvarosh down at the moment. They're seeing plenty of it in that middle third. But in truth, Yevgeny Rybakov has only made one serious save in the match. It's like we could see a change for Ferencvarosh. Tibor Onhaus perhaps getting ready to come on. Here is Konkov. And again. And still Konkov. No way through that time for Kiev, and Konkov has left Kiev short at the back, perhaps here. Mate. Jabo inside the penalty area. Pataki lurking outside. Still it doesn't come in. Still they wait. And that will be a free kick. And we're going to see perhaps Tibor Onhaus any second. It's Mielasi that's hobbling off, as you can see. Tibor Onhaus is on. So we're 11 versus 11 once again as Onhaus comes on. Mielasi, unfortunately, is off. We're freestanding over this. May well be Bataki. It could be Juhasz. Might be Mucha. 7 Kiev players in the wall. It's very central. Stepped over and the shot spins off the wall. And would have gone behind for a goal kick, but it was Trushkin that kept it in play. There is the free kick taker, Mucha. And now Magyar. And eventually away. Onishenko. Mucha. 2-0. Kiev still lead. Fenishvaras coming forward once more. Shot straight into the midriff of Rudakov. Over the head of Megisi. First touch from Onishenko, not great, but this is a little bit better. Blocking on this near side. Nishi gets down well. Martosh. Taki in field. This is the substitute on house. Comfortably cleared by Matvienko. To the Kiev players tiring a little bit perhaps in this second period. French though have been making the running, even though they've had a change with Niolaisi going off because of injury. Hasn't really made too much of a difference so far, and it's Kiev that still have this 2-goal cushion. As time begins to tick away, the harder it will be for French to try and lift the Cup Winners' Cup. Off in chase, and the ball just flicked up in the air and away from Rudakov by his defender Reshko. Marte has scored 4 goals in the Cup Winners' Cup run so far. He was the player causing the problems for Dynamo Kiev then. He's going to take this corner as well. Marte to take. Keeper comes, doesn't get anywhere near that. Konkov looks to clear, blocking does. Martosh just beginning to show a little bit more urgency now. The substitute on house draws the foul. Free kick to the Hungarian team. Taken short. And then given away. Oleg blocking. We've got one man to beat here, and he's beaten him, and this is still blocking. And that's good goalkeeping from Istvan Gishi. He was perhaps at fault for the second goal tonight. He's come racing off his line to deny Oleg blocking. Might have to do a little bit more keeping here, because it's Kiev coming forward with Onishenko. And this is still Onishenko. He's on the hat-trick. It's pulled back as the shot fired in. Another spill from the keeper. And blocking. Unable to follow up on this occasion. The shot from Buriak. And Gishi, after carrying outside of his 6-yard area to block a few moments ago, was guilty of spilling the ball again there. The pressure's on Ferankvaras once more, and the header this time is well saved by Gishi. Viktor Kolotov with the chance. This is Oleg blocking. Tempo has been upped by the Soviet side. Onishenko, and still Blocking look to try his luck from distance, but it's nowhere near the target. Well, why not? We've seen the keeper already make an error, and he failed to prevent Onishenko's speculative effort from outside the box going in. And he spilt a couple of crosses as well. And I think that Valery Lobanovsky has told his team to shoot from any distance, any angle, because Gishi perhaps not having the best game of his career. This is Marte for Ferankvarosh. Cut out by Buriak. Blocking on the chase again here, and still Oleg blocking. Oleg blocking round the keeper. Can he finish? What a goal! A superb individual effort by Oleg blocking. Running rings round the Ferankváros defenders and eventually the keeper as well. Put through on the right-hand side, still had plenty to do here. He took it beyond Pataki, who looked to try and take him down, and then as Gishi came rushing out, a real cool head. And even though there was Martos on the line, nothing the Ferankváros defender could do, as it was a perfectly placed shot. And surely now it will be Dinaмо Kiev. They will have their name engraved on the Cup Winners' Cup trophy. 3-0, the Soviet side lead. Breathless run from Oleg Blokhin. 14 goals in 1972 was enough to be the top goal scorer for Kiev, and Blokhin in 73 hitting 18. Looks like he's going to be on for top goal scoring honours once again domestically, and he's netted in the Cup Winners' Cup final here. It's his 5th of the competition, and well, coming with still 20-odd minutes remaining. It just goes to show how dominant Kiev have been. It is time for a comeback, but it looks pretty unlikely. Here is the substitute for Ferankváros on house, but he's lost out. And it's that man blocking, going again here. Oleg blocking away from one challenge and another. Needs some support. He's pulled it back, and Ferankváros looking to scramble it away. Kolotov can't get there, and the shot eventually from Konkov is saved by Gishi. But as Ferankváros push players forward, there are more and more gaps appearing at the back. This is Juhász. An electric run once again from Oleg Blokhin. And even though Onishenko scored twice in this final, Blokhin with that one goal and umpteen good runs, he's stealing the show. Flick from Juhász. Leshko keeps it in play. Giving the ball away here though to Jabo. Juhász has gone down inside the penalty area, and then eventually it's passed back by Fomenko to the keeper Rudakov. Over the head of Troshkin. This is Konkov. Troshkin. More pressure on the ball in that final third now from Ferankváros, but it's all a little bit too late, you feel. Matvienko. Low ball in this time, but just about stays in play, and that's a better looking ball in, but it's over the head of Onishenko, only just. It is Buriak. Muchan. Konkov. Muchan again, well wide. Jabo. Muchan forward. Ferankváros needs something special. They need it pretty quickly as well. Sliding challenge from Troshkin. Ferankváros have a throw. Increasingly likely the Hungarians won't add to that Intercity Fairs Cup success in 65. Mucian finds Konkov. Mucian again. Fired forward by Budiak. That's better running here from Tiborab. And Juháš also looking to join in as Ferankvaros look to push players forward, but there's always an out for Kiev, there's always a man over somewhere. Mucian, longer this time for Onishenko. Kiev still coming forward. It's another mazy run. Onishenko going down inside the penalty area, but nothing given. The Scottish referee, Robert Davison, looking hard at that. Onishenko came a long way down that right-hand side and managed to jink past a couple of defenders before being shoved over, but not illegally, according to the referee. Perhaps he's taking pity on Ferankvaros, given the scoreline. Juháš will let it go behind him, and then it's Onishenko back towards the keeper, Rudakov. Jabot still looking to wriggle his way from his opposite number, Mucian. Still Jabot. Patient play here from Ferankvaros, and then just as the ball was whipped across, it was Mucian that seemed to take it away from Istvan Magyar. Conversation goes on between Rudakov and Fomenko. I don't think they're falling out because Kiev 3 goals to the good here. It's all very easy at the moment for Dynamo Kiev, and it's impossible now really to see them not winning this competition. Rise of the Eastern European sides continue with Magdeburg's success over Milan. Not too many in the ground for that final. There's a small crowd certainly in Basel tonight. Jabot loses out. There's too many Kiev players there. Fomenko gets the touch. Budiak back. Fomenko has continued on his way. And still the big number 4 comes forward. Fomenko eventually denied. Pataki. Mucha. Martosh, and it's gone out of play. Wanted to take it quickly, but it will be Dynamo Kiev throw in. Joaquin knew that. Certainly contender for man of the match. But there are a number in the white of Dynamo Kiev that could comfortably win that particular award. Rudakov, maybe not one of them. Made one excellent save in the first half, but practically a spectator in the second half. Just wonder how far this Kiev team could go. They can get into the top competition in Europe, the European Cup, and maybe challenge the big guns. There might be a chance for Onishenko's hat-trick here. It's nodded behind for a corner by Martosh. The likes of Ajax and Bayern Munich and 1 or 2 others dominating the European Cup, but Kiev, you feel, could live with those sides, certainly on this sort of form. And Buriak to take. Still just 21. And it comes, it's punched away by Gishi. It's not that comfortable. And the balls have come in high, the French keeper. It is a first success for Dynamo Kiev in Europe. And it's been a thorough one and a much deserved one as well. 3-0 they've beaten Ferencvarosh, and really the writing was on the wall in the first half. Onishenko took complete control with 2 goals for the 25-year-old. Played in the European Championships with the Soviet national side and also at the Olympics, but this is a highlight certainly of his career, scoring 2 goals in the final. And really at half-time, Ferencvarosh were dead and buried. They really needed to do something spectacular in the second half, but Oli blocking there in the centre of your picture, getting the 3rd goal on 67 minutes. A wonderful individual effort, taking it around a Ferencvarosh defender and then past the keeper. A beautifully timed run and a well-weighted goal. And really they have been the best team by quite some distance in this competition this year. And to a man, they've played their part. Like Sevlina Buriak and Antony Konkov, also Vladimir Muchan, who's been around longer than most of this team, still very young, remember. Likes of Buriak still just 21, Onishenko 25 and blocking 22. And it really has been a tremendous occasion. And it's Dynamo Kiev that will lift the trophy for the first time, and how many more are they to come for this Soviet team? As Viktor Kolotov, the captain, lifts the trophy, receiving the plaudits and the cheers from the crowd. Thoroughly deserved, I think. All the Kiev fans and the neutrals in the stadium in Basel recognise that Kiev have outplayed Ferencvarosh here. Back to the drawing board for the Hungarians. Comprehensively outplayed, and not to add to their European Intercity Fairs Cup success of 65. It is Kiev that take the Cup Winners' Cup in 1975, defeating Ferencvarosh of Hungary by 3 goals to 0.